Yo, welcome back to the channel. Okay. Let's redo that. I should just hold this up the whole time. Songwriting and lyrics writing. I messed up my words. Let's try that again. Yo, welcome back to another video from Mocklin. It's your favorite newbie artist, hopefully. I'm back here conversing with the camera. So, it's been a while since I last updated a new video. Well, I'm back, and I'm here back with the next part, which is songwriting, more specifically, writing lyrics. So this stage for writing lyrics, it's pretty much dreaded by every single artist. It can make or break your song. Lots of people just get hung up for quite a while, or maybe the lyrics come naturally to you, who knows. But it really depends on what song that you're writing, right? Every single song is going to be different. Maybe you want to focus on telling a story or using really cool sounding words, or maybe you even want to use like fancy schmancy words to make it sound really elaborate or something like that. But the point of this video is going to show you how I write my songs and some concrete ideas that in general I think would be helpful for everyone. So let's get to it and start songwriting. Alright, so first thing I like to do is, what I like to define songwriting, I like to think of it in two specific schools. The first one's called the Phonetic Style, while the second one is the Content Style. So the former style is more about how the words sound themselves. Generally, you want the words to be pretty repetitive and catchy. This type of songwriting style is extremely popular in pop music. Lots of the times you'll think that the lyrics basically do not make any sense whatsoever, or they have like very little depth. And while the second one, which is the content style of songwriting, focuses on telling a story. Generally, these songs tend to be a bit slower in order to try to build tension and things like that. And a lot of the lyrics relate to a person's life story, or maybe someone is role-playing something. So why am I telling you all this? Well, one of the main things I want you to focus on when writing lyrics is to write with intent. You have to know what you're doing, right? So if you're writing a song that fits the phonetic style, then you would want to make your lyrics fit that style, and vice versa. So in the case for my song, Sinusoidal Headbang, which is all about doing like that windmill headbang move that's found in a lot of rock or like metal bands. It's supposed to be like a fun song that's supposed to emphasize the rhythm of the guitar. So in this case, it will lean more heavily towards phonetic style of songwriting. So let's keep that in mind as we go forth in writing the song. And also, since it's like a metal song, right, with this gritty, heavy feel, a lot of the types of contents that you would probably associate with this style of songwriting is about like pumping yourself up, or like fighting, or trash talking, you know, really like testosterone filled stuff. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and get a tackle on writing the verse and chorus for the song. Let's get to it. Alright, now let's go into this project and see what we got here. Gotta wear some glasses, otherwise I'm blind. Okay. So ever since the last project, I've added on and completed the song structure. I added a little bridge and a guitar solo, and then I also extended a bit of the chorus to wrap it all together. So first thing I would like to do is just go into the verse. Let's pull up a notepad to just type in some lyrics. The first thing I want to think, okay, so it's going to be about fighting, pump yourself up, things like that. And of course, when you're writing a song, you want to think about a rhyming scheme, and also making sure that the words that you use fit the number of syllables. So let's listen to what we have here in the verse. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think it's like roughly 5 syllables per line, and only goes twice before it drops into the solo. So I already know, I have an idea that's for the first verse, at least here. Like sometimes the words come naturally to me, and one of the first phrases that comes to mind is like backs against the wall. So I'm just going to put that there. So backs against the wall. And then we're going to have 3 more lines, roughly the same amount of syllables, right? So now we think, do we want it to be like A, B, A, B, or A, A, B, B? In general, the A, A, B, B is a bit simpler to write with, so I'm going to just stick with that for this video. Dun, 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 dun. We will never fall. Hey, that works out. We will never fall. Yeah. Never fall. And then, let's see. Maybe we'll want to make this a little silly, so maybe some lyrics that make no sense, right? Will never fall. So the first 2 lines, it kind of sets you up for that expectation that we're going to be serious. But then the next 2 lines will be complete nonsense. Feeding on to you. We are very through. Maybe something like that. Onto you through. Oh, you can do like a slight slant rhyme over here with fool. Barely fool. Something like that. So that's going to be 4 lines, right? Backs against the wall, we will never fall. Feeding unto you, we are barely fools. And the chorus I already know, since this is going to be really inspired by Alice in Chains when I was thinking about the melody. Let's hear the chorus real quick to refresh our minds. I already know that I want it to be like, oh, oh, oh. So I'm just going to type that in right now. And then I'm going to have actual lyrics in this section. So 5 syllables. We can do some repetition here for the phonetic style. We will never fall. Again. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so over here. So there's 5 syllables here, so I'll just insert here real quick, 5 syll. And then I know that the following phrase over here is going to be sinusoidal headbang. As I've talked about before, you'll never stop the... Okay, so let's hear real quick, make sure that the lyrics kind of flow as we sing it back. Backs against the wall, we will never fall. Feeding onto you, we are barely fools. So that all rhymes together, and no word feels very difficult to pronounce or anything like that. So that's something to also keep in mind when you're doing a phonetic style of songwriting. Make sure that the words don't really get tangled up. You want it to sound nice and smooth. Oh, 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 we will never fall. Oh, 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 you'll never stop the sinusoidal heartburn. Alright? Yeah, and then the cool thing about this is that for the chorus, later on the choruses do have a slight variation in melodies, but the overall syllable count is going to be about the same. So I already essentially wrote about 4 sections of this song because I repeat the chorus 3 times. And then the only other part that I need to write is the second verse, so I'm going to go ahead and go to that. And for simplicity's sake, I basically wrote the second verse with exact same syllable count and melody as the first verse because I wanted this song to just be simple, fun, straightforward. Alright? And just to show you what I mean, let's go play it because I didn't have this section from my last part of the video. So instead the melody goes a little up, but it's the same amount of syllables. And then a sick guitar solo. Well, really small one. I don't know about you. So another cool thing to keep in mind is that you can sort of cheat syllables with like really short slangs. Like about, you can say bout, for example. Or sometimes you want to fill in an extra syllable. You can say, instead of follow, it can be like a follow or a follow ho. Things like that. Very common strategy in this type of songwriting. So what I said, I don't know about you. Then about you. I am really cool. Oh, let's do we actually. Let's change this to we so it sounds bigger, you know, like a grander scheme of things in these lyrics. What did I think about earlier again? We don't... Oh, I forgot to put no here. Know about you. We are really cool. Oh, yeah. Let's do some interesting words over here. I just thought of a cool line. Bitter symphony. We fell on our feet. Now, I'm just gonna quickly sing this over, see if it makes sense. We don't know about you. We are really cool. Bitter symphony. We fell, tripped on our own feet. Okay, how about that? Tripped. That's more concrete as to what I was gonna say. That we were really bad and we just like fell over on our own feet or something. Tripped on our own. We don't know about you, we are really cool. Bitter symphony, tripped on our own feet. Tripped on our own feet. It's a little odd, but we can make it work. So that's what I'm going to stick with for now. And then it goes into the chorus yet again. There's a slight variation as I mentioned a little bit earlier, so let's go ahead and take a listen real quick. So this is actually repeats a total of all these several times over here. So you can see that there's an extra syllable over there, but I'm going to be cheating by doing a slight note variation over here. Head bang. Yep. And then there's like a little phrase at the back over here, which I'll probably go ahead off camera, just fill that in because I just wanted to write the verses and chorus for this video. And then after this entire section has, you can see there's no piano here because there's no vocals for this section. And then we kick in back into the chorus. And then it goes into the same thing as the previous. So essentially what we can do over here is just copy and pasta this. If we rows down, and that's pretty much it, and all we need is Sanyo headbang over here. We can say we do it, I think like 3 times, was it? Yeah, I think it is 3 times for each, and then we have insert another line, which I know that's for the very last one. I'm gonna end off with this once again, the original hook. Sanyo soro headbang. So I can write that in right here, and pretty much there we have it. We have like a pretty rough draft for an entire song right here, and all I need is just fill in 2 lines, and we're good to go. I might just like read these through once again off camera, maybe adjust a few words here and there so the flow sounds a bit better, but this is pretty much the entire idea. You can see we have lyrics about being badass, getting pumped up, and then we have some really dumb lyrics that make absolutely no sense. Like over here, we fall over our own We tripped over our own feet. Like, who does that, right? Not me. I wouldn't know. And then, of course, Sinusoida Headbang. We gotta repeat that. You know, it's the hook in the title of the song. Woo! Well, that was quick and painless now, wasn't it? So yeah, for this, that pretty much wraps up what I wanted to do for this video. If you like this video, let me know, and I might also consider creating additional parts for this video. So there's another beast of its own, which is vocal recording and mixing. And if you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below. But till then, for this series, it would be good to just leave it off over here. And of course, check out my music in the description below. Like and subscribe, definitely, if you like my videos. And let me know if there's anything else you would like to see from me in the future. Mocklin, signing off.
Who's that?